Hello, hello, hello. A lot of good people have gone live tonight. What's up with that? That's really blowing my mind. Wait, I gotta adjust this. I've got to adjust it. I've got to make it perfect. There we go. I think that's it. What an ordeal I've had. Diet Pepsi. Oh, it's good. Real good. Please click my like button. It is 8:30 p.m. in St. George, Utah. Just saying. Oh boy. How shall I start this? Hello, Michael. Mr. Hunt. Hello. Um, well, first of all, the luau was not worth live broadcasting because it wasn't really a luau. Um, all we got were barbecue hamburgers and hot dogs. I had a burger and a hot dog. I mean, the food was good, but it wasn't luau food. So it's kind of weird. Um, so that's that. What else? Mike H. That's still cool. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was good. Even though they didn't have hula dancers or any of that. Nope. But it was a lot of fun. Okay. Next agenda is that special live edition. It's not really that special. Free food is always good. Oh yes, definitely. Oh, and I had barbecue chips as well, which is Lay's barbecue chips, which I think they're the best barbecue chips going, unless someone makes them. Hello, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Happy Wednesday. I was going to say a hump night, but I decided I like this better, this title. It's a grab you title, you know. What's special about it? It's nothing really special. Lady Sky, hello. Lucky Chucky, hello. Please click my like button. Please. Please do that. Thank you guys for clicking the like button. Means a lot to me. How are you, Michael Malloy Show? I'm doing good. How are you, Lady Sky? I came on late because this isn't usually how late I go, unless I fall asleep, which I did not do. Um, There was another thing I wanted to mention, and we had a blackout here, and computer screen would not turn on. I turned the computer on. I did everything I could try. The hospital administrator came in, helped me out. He wasn't able to fix it. And I called my brother to help me fix it, and he fixed it. So that's why I'm late. Plus, I was watching some other live stream before I come on here. Then I thought, well, this is a cool live stream. Let me do a live stream. So I did. Glad you got it fixed. Oh, yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been on. At any rate, I'm glad I got it fixed too, Lucky Chucky. My brother fixed it. So that's been my whole day in a nutshell. I saw Brian Koberger got sentenced. How many life terms did he get? Poor kids. Yep. He pled guilty. I'm not sure. Gotcha. Little Linda will have the answer. She's not here yet. Hope she gets here. That'd be nice. Okay. He didn't get the death penalty. Believe me, if there would have been a trial, he would have gotten the death penalty. I really believe that. Nope, he didn't get the death penalty. Nope. So they got the right man, apparently. That's a good thing, I guess. That was up in Idaho, one state above me. We need a police chase right now, man. They've had a few so far this week. Oh. Nice. Yep. Very nice. So, what else is going on? Let's see if there's news on the other side. Talking about current events. Glad my monitor works. See what we got. Nothing. Wow. Not a thing is happening. Jeez, you'd think that something would happen, but no. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Wow. What do you got here? Anything? Ryan Upchurch has been quiet and making moves. Smart. I don't know who that is. Anyone know? Getting tired. This might only last an hour. I don't know yet. What's Lady Sky been up to lately? She's still here, Lucky Chucky? Yes or no? I really don't know. Lucky Chucky's not talking. Yes. We can do better than this. We can do better than this. Lucky Chucky went to go see another YouTube channel. It always does that. I don't know why. Just comes in there, says a few words, talks about Apple, and then takes off. Faster than you can shake a stick at. That's how he goes. He said, nope. That was the end. Painting Captain Moroni. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. The Night Owl Lounge. I'm headed for Loser's Lounge tonight. I'm back. Where'd you go, Lucky Chuggy? You go faster than Grease Lightning. Where'd you go? Got some water. Oh, okay. I got Diet Pepsi. Ice water. That's the way to go. Is it hot where you're at right now? It's 92 here. 92 degrees here in St. George, Utah. Sort of, yeah, mid 70s. That's not bad. It's not mid 70s here. Where'd Lady Sky go? She take off? She always takes off. So, let's check the Dodgers, shall we? See if they're playing tonight. Maybe they're not. I don't know. It is Wednesday. Oh, Dodgers beat Minnesota 4-3. That's good. I think they're still in first place. Wow. Eating in her kitchen. What is she eating in her kitchen? Lucky Chucky. Cream cheese rolls. Oh, she made those? Those sound good. Can you put locks on them? Like lox and bagels? Or not? Lucky Chucky. Oh, that sounds good. Tell her to send me one. I want one. Oh, boy. Those are so good. Oh, cream cheese rolls. I don't think I've ever had one of those. Is that like Greek Orthodox food? Like baklava? Or not? I don't know. Hello, Seattle Judy. How are you? Good to see you. We have Lucky Chucky and Seattle Judy here. Nobody else. That's it. Lucky Chucky says that Lady Sky's making lox and bagels. So that's good. How you doing, Seattle Judy? How are you? How was your Hawaiian dinner today? I just mentioned it before he came on. Um, it was barbecue hamburgers and barbecue hot dogs and barbecue Lay's potato chips. That's it. No luau food. Nothing like that. It was strange. That's why I didn't go live on it. It was all indoors, and it was just a lunch thing. But it was good. Don't get me wrong. I love the barbecue cheeseburger and the barbecue hot dogs. They was good, really good. Hi, CL Judy. Oh, geez, they shortchanged you. Yep, they sure did. Seattle Judy. I got shortchanged. And then on top of that, we had a power outage. And my monitor wasn't working. And my younger brother fixed it. Fixed the monitor so it works. So everything worked out good. If it hadn't been fixed, I wouldn't be alive right now. But I'm alive because he got it fixed after the power outage. They have another one that's going to do the same thing. It's going to worry me like crazy. Nothing in the news to brag about right now. I have to admit, though, the cheeseburger was good and the hot dog was good. D9 Moy saved the day. You have nice brothers. Yep. He did save the day. I have to give him kudos for that. I'm glad I called him. I couldn't fix it. I didn't know what was going on. Didn't take him long to fix either. Glad he lives up the street from me. It's convenient. Love my brothers. They're the best. Lucky Chucky's probably prowling over other YouTube channels. He likes to do that a lot. Hello, Amy Gonzalez. How are you? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. It's good seeing you. When was that? Last night? That high-speed chase. That guy couldn't make the turn either right or left because he was going too bloody fast and he crashed into a wall, man. That was crazy. I'm great. Hope you're doing. I am. I'm doing very well. Thank you. Good. I'm doing exceptional, Amy Gonzalez. You covered that high-speed chase pretty well, Amy Gonzalez. I'm proud of you. You did a good job. Yep. Wonder how he's feeling now. Miss you, Amy Gonzalez. Next time you're covering something like that, I'll be right there. Right on the spot. Yep. Thank you, Miss Moy. You are most welcome, Amy Gonzalez. You're always welcome. How's the weather over there? It is 91 degrees and sunny, and it is 8:53. It's 7:53 where you're at. Los Angeles has really changed a lot. I see videos of it. How's your weather over there in Los Angeles? It's like 71 over here. Not bad. Pretty good. It's getting cooler there. That's good. I do miss Los Angeles. It's changed so much, though. Changed. So that was a weird chase, man. The guy was flying, and if it had turned right or left, he still would have wrecked the car. I do believe. He went straight and wrecked the car. So he had he could have turned right, could have turned left, could have gone straight. He went straight, wrecked the car. If it had gone left, he would have wrecked the car. If he would have gone right, he would have wrecked the car. He's going too fast on that off ramp of the freeway. What was he on? The 101? It was weird. Oh, he's on a 405? Okay. I've driven that freeway. I've driven the 101. It's cool. Really cool. I want to see another high-speed chase, man. Just before he got in here, I was saying, I hope they have a high-speed chase, but it's not working now. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. How's Seattle Judy holding up? And we know Lucky Chucky probably left for another channel to watch. He can't stay more than 5 minutes. That's when he takes off. I don't get that. Seattle Judy, I'm here. Good. I wonder where Lucky Chucky is. Last time he took a break, he went to get, what was it? Oh, a glass of water. That's right. Lucky Chucky, I'm here praying for Seattle Judy and her good advice on waiting for my friend and coffee. All right, Lucky Chucky. That's good, dude. So today we had a luau. Turned out to be all we had was chips and potato chips and cheeseburgers, hamburgers, and hot dogs. Also, I cleaned the inside case of my headphones since it wasn't charging. What kind of headphones are they? Hey, Polyglocks, what's up? The guy crashed in Encino near Sherman Oaks. I love LA. I've been there and had the time of my life. Can't wait to go back. Seattle, says Seattle Judy. See, Los Angeles changed a lot. How are you doing, Michael? I'm doing great. Polyglocks, I'm still in St. George, Utah. Great to see you, Polyglocks. And of course, great to see Amy Gonzalez. You guys, I love watching your channels. Amy did a great job on the high-speed chase. It was awesome. I want to see another high-speed chase in LA. Amy Gonzalez. And great to see Seattle Judy. Yep. Seattle Judy's awesome. Amy Gonzalez is awesome. Polyglocks is awesome. Wow. Here you're getting good weather in California. Oh, wow. Oh. Amy Gonzalez, Mr. Moy, when that last time you've had In-N-Out? We had it because we got an In-N-Out burger in Washington, Utah, which is right next door to St. George, Utah. Let's see, when did I have it? A few months ago. So good. Amy Gonzalez, you said you still make a better burger than In-N-Out burger? I love In-N-Out burger. Oh. Mm. So, what else is happening in LA? Anything exciting besides the high-speed chases? They still protesting ICE and all that. We had In-N-Out 2 days ago in Ontario. Oh, you lucky Amy Gonzalez. Oh, lucky. I went to the Ontario Mills Mall one time. The only time I've been to Ontario. Did you get a new car, Amy? Or you still have the same one? Oh, wow. Oh, man. You have two Hondas now? How do you like the Hondas? Mm. Toyota gang. Just kidding. She said Honda, dude. Paulie still has his truck. That's cool. I like the Hondas. All right. Cool. It's a pretty good car. We have an older one and a newer one. Cool. That is awesome. Yep, still have my Tahoe. That's a good vehicle. Also, really nice. I don't drive anymore. I hung it up a long time ago. The Tahoe that's been hit. Polyglots, yes. 2004 with 300,000 original engine and trans. Wow. That's awesome, dude. Oh, Alcor was the one driving and hit it. Oh no, he hit your vehicle with his vehicle. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that's funny. Alcor. He did more damage to his Jeep. Laugh out loud. Did he really? Wow. Hmm. Man. Did Furry get out of jail? Who else was in there? He's had like 5 cars now. Wow. Gee. Hmm. It's a lot of cars, man. Live police chase, Fox 11 right now. Oh boy, we're covering it. Yeah. Stolen out of South Central LA. Okay, we're going to get this. Thank you, Amy. Yeah. Woohoo. We're covering it right now. It's awesome. I hope I can get it really quick. Let's see. Share screen. Ah, yes. There we go. Sharing screen. Boom. And boom. I gotta get the sound.
Stolen SUV, stolen vehicle out of South LA.
Let me know if you can see and hear it.
LA. So we've covered a little bit of territory here right now on surface streets.
Yeah, not too far from LAX. And according to some eyes that we have in the newsroom, thanks for the messaging here, that this vehicle seems to be making sort of the rounds in the same neighborhood. We see that a lot in pursuits. They like to stay what they're familiar with. So that could very well be the case. They know this neighborhood well. And, you know, Skyfox looks like it's pretty far away as we have this side angle shot of the SUV cruising at a nice clip here on those service streets, about 60 miles per hour. And now you see it looks like maybe a tire was taken out. You see all the aftermath of what looked like maybe rubber burning. Maybe they deployed a spike strip, although I would doubt that, just given the time of night and the number of vehicles around. Or maybe that was just me that saw that. I'm not sure.
Not sure. Those are pretty high rates of speed there on those surface streets. Looking at the map of Southgate, for those who may not know this area, perhaps you're watching from outside the country or even across the United States. Southgate is to the east of downtown LA. It is above the 105 freeway, below the 10 freeway, and if you know the 710 freeway. So it's kind of heading towards east part of the city of Los Angeles, the county, etc. This car started in South LA. Yeah, Marla, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, in fact, we are being told that spike strips were deployed. So that very well may have been the case. And maybe one of those tires has been taken out. And we see now, Christine, the long trail of the flashing lights. So this could be a matter of time.
Well, if you said they're going in an area that seems to be a bit of a pattern, then perhaps LAPD was able to get ahead of them on one of those streets there and get that spike strip out. When that car was in more of a narrow neighborhood area, perhaps they were able to predict the direction of this vehicle and get that spike strip out there. That would make a difference. This is a heavier vehicle. A lot of law enforcement there trying to bring this to an end by asking this driver to just pull over and end this pursuit in a safe manner. But obviously, no hope there at the moment. And we don't know if there are other people in the car as well.
We don't know that. We don't know if these people are a suspect inside is armed. Of course, law enforcement always assumes that they are armed. They have to prepare for the worst. Skyfox now pulling out a little bit here, and we still have eyes on that SUV. Noting the time, though, Christine, it's just after 8 o'clock, 8:11 to be precise, and this is when the sun sets, so it gets a little even more dicey once darkness falls and people are out and about crossing the street. And then, you know, unknowingly, there's a pursuit in their neighborhood. So that's something to think about if you have loved ones out and about in this particular area, in the Southgate area, not far from LAX. This has been ongoing now for just over 30 minutes. Stolen vehicle pursuit, LAPD is the lead agency. Spike strips have been deployed. We did see some remnants of that. So it seems like one of those tires has been impaired, which would be a good thing, Christine. And maybe we could see that being the tactic that brings this to an end.
It so concerns me as we look at this shot here and we see people walking on the sidewalk here. Hopefully they're hearing these sirens. They are paying attention that there's something coming their way. This is pretty dangerous here with an SUV. It could do a lot of damage, could kill somebody. We don't know how this pursuit started or why. We don't know how this vehicle was stolen. We just know it is stolen. Doesn't look to me from this distance to be like a newer vehicle. Hard to tell, though. Pretty wide shot there for you. But again, did this person know the person that they stole the vehicle from? Is there somebody else inside the vehicle, a willing participant or not? Again, look how narrow that street is with cars on both sides. And at this hour, a lot of people could still be coming home from an errand or from dinner or from work or out walking the dog. Kids could still be out, still light enough to be, play out in the yard a little bit. So this is concerning. And this vehicle does tend to go in a lot of these narrow residential streets.
Which could be an indication anyway that they are familiar with this neighborhood. Looks like we're slowing down just a little bit. And this is one of those streets, Christine, you talk about how narrow it is, but also has some speed bumps on it as well. We've seen some of that. Now making a left turn here. This is East 80th Street and South Central Avenue. It's pretty busy on the roadways at this time in Los Angeles at any given time. So that's what makes this even more dangerous. 35 miles per hour, 40 miles per hour. We've seen it close to 60 miles per hour. The reason why our shot is the way it is because, and we're turning down another street here. This is East 77th and South Central Avenue. Our helicopters within the airspace of LAX, so they have to really maneuver around that airspace because that's restricted airspace. So that's why some of the shots may be coming to you from a different perspective. And to your point, Christine, this looks like an older model, maybe Chevy Tahoe. I mean, this is just speculation from this vantage point.
Again, this area is kind of surrounded by freeways, at least in 3 directions. Noting this driver has not opted to go onto the freeway, at least while we're covering this pursuit here. So again, we talk about a driver often staying in an area where they know the streets, they are perhaps close to home, they perhaps feel like they can find some comfort amongst friends if they do decide to surrender. But again, no sign of that at all as you see this vehicle with a lot of traffic out there. Again, Southgate is to the east of downtown LA for those that are watching. And we do know by our Facebook page and our social media that we do have a lot of people who tend to tune in to Fox Local or Fox 11, Fox 11 Plus when there is a pursuit. Can be a bit of a fascination when you live in an area that doesn't have this. Are they trying to pit the vehicle?
It looks
there
like
we go.
they
There we
are.
go. Pit maneuver right there.
That
right
was an
there.
aggressive pit, and they got the vehicle, but it doesn't look like this is going to be the end of it.
Wow, look at the car backing up.
Yep.
Look at the car backing up.
Innocent
Oh,
driver.
wow.
It might
looks
be
like
the end
they
of it.
tapped a truck there.
Yep.
Scary because you have people on the streets there, on both, looking from the front of the camera there and across the street, but a lot of law enforcement right there. So hopefully these people will exit the vehicle right away and surrender. That motorist in the front was getting the way heck out of the way, backing up as that pursuit was coming towards the motorist there.
So in the end, this was a pit maneuver, a really aggressive move by LAPD. Speeds need to be below about 30 miles per hour to actually do a pit maneuver, and it looked like that
Doors
was
open.
the case.
Passenger door open there.
Okay.
We talked about maybe there being other people in the vehicle. So I'm guessing this would be a passenger unless the driver for some reason couldn't get out of that driver's side. But look at that show of law enforcement and look at the people there too. Obviously cell phones are rolling there as we, in this day and age, you do that. But we have one door that was opened and I'm not sure what's happening now, Marla.
Yeah, at least 7 patrol vehicles here. They'll have their guns drawn. We've covered this many a time, Christine, and we know how this works. So they are to do exactly as law enforcement says, to step out of the vehicle, back to law enforcement, hands up, and to walk backward to get on the ground until you are put into handcuffs.
Okay.
That door is opening again.
What's very scary here is you have that market right in front of you where you have people in the store. There was some kind of business that was open behind the vehicle as well. So keep in mind, law enforcement may have better eyes on that as to how many people are in that vehicle. Is it just the driver and a passenger? Are there people in the back seat? Are there children? We have seen that before. So it sounds to me like they're trying to get command of that situation, perhaps making sure that driver isn't going to take off again, perhaps toss the keys out the window. Perhaps they'll ask the driver to get out of the vehicle first, so that car is basically disabled, so to speak, can't take off, as we've seen many of them do. But right now, that passenger hasn't come out. Here you go.
In the bigger picture here, this is that pit maneuver that seemingly brought this to an end, East 76th Street and Naomi Avenue in the Southgate area. So pit maneuver, very effective. This is after Spike Strip seems to have disabled a tire or two. Stolen vehicle pursuit, suspect in the vehicle. We don't know if there are more than just the suspect. Yes, we've seen the passenger door open a couple of times, but that doesn't mean that there's a passenger necessarily. It could be the driver who is on that side for whatever reason. But plenty of LAPD officers out in full force to make sure, as we now magnify, to see if we can see if in fact there are more than one, there is more than one person inside the vehicle. Hard to tell.
It could be they're trying to give commands to the driver first. Not sure. But you have that market there in front of you. Behind you, there's a tobacco business and a sign that read Arturo's right there. You can see the trucks there. I'm guessing that might be a restaurant. Okay, look at that tighter shot there where you see one person in the vehicle. Again, we don't know if that is the driver who scooted over to the passenger side or passenger, but for some reason, there's not a lot of movement yet as for people coming out of the vehicle, which makes me wonder what police think they're dealing with there when it comes to safety and how many people.
So this kicked off about 7:40 in South LA. Here we are about 8:20 now, so 40 minutes into this, and this vehicle was stopped by a pit maneuver just about 5 minutes ago. We've been over these pursuits where this can last for a long time, where people will not willingly get out of the vehicle. You see the law enforcement that has shown up there, several LAPD vehicles, of course, the lead agency on this one. All that we know is that this was a stolen vehicle pursuit. It was making its way through many surface streets, but in the same area, the sort of Southgate area, not far from LAX.
We also don't know the nature of this pursuit and the stolen vehicle. Was it with a weapon? Is this person considered dangerous, as in they know there's a weapon on board? That is a game changer when it comes to safety of the community and the officers. Not sure why there hasn't been somebody coming out of the vehicle. Are they trying to negotiate that? Is the suspect unwilling? We don't have the specifics as to who else might be in that vehicle. Is there somebody in the vehicle who's there unwillingly as well? We've seen a couple before come out, and the couple kind of hugged when they got arrested because they, kind of were either in this together. We've also seen situations where somebody was kind of held against their will in a pursuit. But I keep looking at the guy there, Marla, in the market.
Yeah, I'm looking at him too.
I see a lot of cops there. I'm not so sure I want to be in the line of any kind of ending of this pursuit or any kind of line of fire, especially when we don't know the nature of this suspect. We don't know if they might try to make a run for it. We've seen that before. A lot of law enforcement, not a smart move.
Right, and you see the yellow tape that's gone up there. Again, this is East 76th Street and Naomi. As we're zooming in on this, looks to be, okay, just trying to zoom in on the suspect vehicle there. You do see movement in the passenger side. And beyond that, we've seen the door open and close, and apparently during the pursuit, here we go, door flung open with authority there. This person getting out.
Are they getting out? I'm not so sure.
Oh, you're right.
So it makes me wonder, is this person toying with law enforcement? Is there some substance use here that might be affecting behavior? Is this a person who's been in, you look at the market there, they shut their doors. Market said, let us lock up here. Not sure if they're closing for business or want to play it safe, but something's happening where this person is not getting out of the vehicle. And it could be somebody who's been to prison before and they know where they're going to end up after tonight, and they're just trying to delay everything as long as they can. again, I get back to it could have to do with substance abuse,
Mhm.
could have to do with somebody just trying to prolong this as long as they can. And for police, time is on their side if they can get pedestrians out of the way, people out. I mean, if I'm police, I'm saying shut your door and go in
Mhm.
and get out of any kind of line of fire or any other concern with suspect who seems to be not participating.
We always hear that when we cover these pursuits. If you are near one, first of all, if you're in a vehicle, to pull over and not try to be the hero because it could end up really bad for you. And then, of course, if you are in the neighborhood where you are living there, it's not a good idea to come out, especially when there's so many officers with guns drawn. You never know where bullets could fly. So we've seen this sort of behavior before with suspects, Christine, where they taunt officers, either with a vehicle, they do a cat and mouse, start and go sort of a thing. We've seen them seemingly, as this person is doing, hey, I'll get
Gesturing.
out, right? I'll open the door. I'll make you think I'm going to get out. It looks like they are talking to law enforcement as well. We've seen that conversations go on back and forth, some negotiating perhaps back and forth for some time. So there's no telling how long this strategy for the suspects will go on. I just call it a strategy because you never know what's going on, and if this is the passenger or the driver.
This person is waving their arms and communicating in some fashion to law enforcement. I got to think there's somebody of command staff there or a sergeant who is able to deal with the negotiations of somebody who is not cooperating, because by now we've covered so many pursuits. By now somebody would have gotten out of the vehicle with their hands up and, as you said, back up to the vehicle, et cetera, et cetera. But right now there is somebody who is clearly not communicating, and they are gesturing from time to time. So I'm going to get back to, I wonder if there's some substance abuse here, perhaps, or a past criminal history, as we hear our experts say, not their first time dealing with law enforcement.
And then you think about whose vehicle this is.
Yeah.
You know, somebody watching this could be your stolen vehicle as you watch this play out on live TV. We don't know where it was stolen from. What we do know is that it was started, it began in South LA. And that's when LAPD got word of the stolen vehicle. So here we are now, almost 45 minutes into it, and it has come to a standstill. This is East 76th Street in Naomi in the Southgate area, right on a busy street, East 76th. And there is that market that, to your point, Christine, that door was open and lights were on, and now you can't see the signage.
Okay, passenger door open again.
Okay.
But is the person going to get out? Remember, there was a spit maneuver. Okay, white T-shirt there, obviously. So there is a bit of more communication right here with that door open. Of course, police want to see this person's hands. They want to make sure there's not a weapon there. Again, hard to tell, Marla, if there's another person. Oh, okay, see, not getting out, not cooperating. So hard to tell if there was a driver there as well.
Yeah.
If that is the driver or not.
Yes. Oh, here we go. Look, again.
Oh,
I feel like I'm going to fall for it all over again.
First time there's been standing, though, that's a good sign.
Okay.
That person is out of the vehicle. At least they're standing. You have to wonder if there's a canine there. That could be an issue, too, where they send in the canine. Is this person going to cooperate or not? Clearly, their behavior is very strange behavior.
And at this point, once you're out of the vehicle, you are, with all of those officers and weapons drawn, you are to keep your back turned, hands up, and typically protocol is you walk toward the officer backward.
there we
but now,
go.
okay, they're just telling this person to get down on the ground. And now at this point, officers will approach perhaps before clearing the vehicle. They definitely need to clear the vehicle, and that usually, once someone is out of the vehicle, doesn't take too long, but that's just dependent on how many people might be inside this reportedly stolen SUV. They have to check the trunk. This side, and an SUV, forgive me if it's not called the trunk. I'm drawing the back end of it, drawing a blank on the correct verbiage there. But you see officers moving in on the driver's side, Christine. You see that?
Yeah, so it looks like we have clearly the end of this pursuit with one suspect there finally giving up there. But, okay, they are moving in there to arrest that suspect, so it looks like there's nobody else in the vehicle. Police obviously feel safe to approach that suspect in front of the vehicle, and looks like this pursuit has come to an end.
All right, so it looks like now that the suspect is out, we are hearing that that is the only person there in the vehicle, that this has come to an end. No reports of any injuries. Again, this was, and that you can see that suspect being hauled away and will be taken to jail. So LAPD on this pursuit, latest one to wrap up here in the Southgate area. As far as we know, no injuries to report. We'll do our best to give you an update on LA Live News tonight. Moving on to some other news now.
Okay, that's it. I got him out. They got him in the squad car, and he's going to LA County Jail. Oh, I should put on ABC 7. Wow. Well, you asked for police chase. I sure did. That's short, but it was all right. They did the pit maneuver, which I'm surprised because it was a pretty congested street. But they did it. And I wanted to chase, and I got it. Yeah, I got it. Oh, man. I asked for a chase, and I got it. So that was kind of cool. I'm glad you told me, Amy, because I wouldn't have gotten it. Did Paulie Glocks watch it? Seattle Judy watched it. I love chases, man. Sit there and watch them all the time. As many as I can. Police nabbed their man. I thought there was more than one person in that vehicle, though. But there wasn't. It was Paulie Glock's car, just kidding. I hope it wasn't Paulie Glock's vehicle. Still, it was a stolen vehicle, right? Wow. They're still stealing vehicles. It sucks. Sucks. Bad. Sucks. Dang. Oh, man. Yep. Crazy people stealing things that should be working for. Yep. Seattle Review's still here, good. And Paulie Glock's still here. Right? Or did he leave? He might have left. Channel 7 had better coverage. Darn. So it's getting dark in Los Angeles now. Uh, Not bad. Not bad. Yep. Crazy, crazy people. Cray cray. Yeah. So I got the chase I wanted. CLG never could understand the thief. Maybe how I was raised. Exactly. Same here. Mm. Wow. Car thieves all over the place. Mm. Wow. Well, I wanted to chase and I got it. Yeah. That satisfied my appetite for chase. It's a good thing no one got hurt. Mm. I think that wraps it up for me. I'm getting tired. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for watching the chase. God bless you, Amy Gonzalez. God bless you, Seattle Judy. God bless you, Polyglocks, Lucky Chucky. Y'all take care. Have a good night. God bless everyone. Bye-bye now.